Hello and welcome back to another episode of The Rich Flavor. I, of course, am your host, Rich, and I have a great recipe for you today. Now, just a little shout out. You see, I might have some new signage up here. I got a new shirt here as well. And, compliments of my dad. He made me these things. So just giving him a quick shout out and really appreciate what you did for me. Very artistic, very creative, and I absolutely love it. So with that being said, I have a recipe today that I wanted to try out. I saw a few other YouTubers do it, and I was like, I really want to try this because we love queso in my house. And we love to do queso on the weekends with like fajitas or something like that. And so I decided I want to just like take it up just another notch. So I'm going to make some smoked queso out on my Weber Kettle Grill. So stay tuned, see how it comes out. Okay, here we are. I have got my cheese here. Hope you see this. This is 16 ounces of Velveeta cheese. This is 8 ounces of Monterey Jack and 8 ounces of Colby Jack. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you what I'm going to put into this here. I have some taco meat. Just this is ground beef, and I just seasoned it with some taco seasoning. So we're going to go ahead and put that in there. Make sure you drain most of the grease off from it. This is like a rotel style. This is just from our local store, but this is like a rotel style, and as you see, it is hot. So that's a good thing. It's going to add a little bit more heat to the mixture, but I'm not done there because I really like to punish my colon. So I'm gonna put some diced jalapenos, just a few. Now these don't have a lot of seeds in them, and I'm only gonna put a little bit because that this knockoff brand of rotel, which actually isn't bad, it's pretty much rotel, is really good, and don't have any issues with it. Now I just want to throw a little bit more seasoning in there, and I love this stuff. I put this on everything pretty much. It's the chupacabra. This is the seasonal, so it's just kind of the all-purpose seasoning type rub. And what I'm going to do as well is I have some of this stuff here. It's dried cilantro. You don't have to put this in there, but I'm going to. And normally, if I had fresh cilantro, which is preferable, you would probably put that in, near close to when the stuff is done. But I'm putting it in ahead of time. That way, the moisture and whatever juices or whatever can kind of just rehydrate it. And that's it, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in my Weber kettle and smoke it for probably a good 45 minutes to an hour, and I'll go ahead and take you out there and show you that process. Hey guys, really quick, I just wanted to show you this really quick and simple pinto bean recipe I have. This is if you didn't have time to do your pinto beans properly or whatever, and say you want just a quick fix and something that is going to be comparable to actually making beans yourself, but a lot of times we don't have time for that. I don't have time today, so I'm just going to take some these canned pinto beans. I'm going to throw them in here. Okay, I know canned beans, oh my god, but you know what? These actually do come out really good, surprisingly good. Okay, so I have two of those. They're 15.5-ounce beans. I got my temperature up kind of high because I want to get these up to a kind of to a boil I want them to start boiling in here. Okay. All right. So I got that. I have another can of knockoff Rotel. And it is hot. It's hot too. I like my, I know I'm punishing myself today with all this hot stuff, but I like my pinto beans or charo borracho beans, however you want to say it. I like those to be a little bit on the hotter side, like a little heat with mine. I'm going to throw in a little bit of that. A little more jalapeno, diced jalapeno. Okay. And we stir this in, and you could add bacon to this if you want, or ham, or brisket, or if you got leftovers. This is great to add stuff in to it, like leftover barbecue or something like that. And I guarantee you can make a meal out of it all on its own, just like that. So here's the real kicker, though. Here's the magic that is going to really spice these beans up. This is pinto bean seasoning. This definitely is a key ingredient. You could leave out the diced jalapenos and the Rotel and that, but this you cannot skimp on. It's a Fiesta brand, so they're pretty common. I know they're pretty common here in Texas. So you just gotta see. And I'm telling you right now, this smells fantastic. I can smell it from here. Oh yeah, it smells really good. And I probably put in about a teaspoon, and I'm probably gonna put in maybe about another teaspoon or half a teaspoon anyways. Now I always kick it up with a little bit of this chupacabra rub here. Just a little extra flavor, and that's about a teaspoon and a half. I don't measure things out all the time. I actually have this gift so good that I can just kind of eyeball it, and it usually comes out tasting pretty good. No, I have a lot of trial and error in eyeballing spices and salt and stuff like that. I have made very over-seasoned dishes in the years I've cooked. So I've kind of trained myself to know, okay, I only need this much, I only need that much, a little bit. And the thing is that you can always add a little more. You can't take away from it, but oh man, this smells really good. And that's it, guys. That's all you need. You could put bacon or ham or something in there. I'm going to put a lid on it and crank the heat a little, because I do want it to come to a boil. And when it comes to a boil, I'll lower the heat down to a simmer, and I'll let it simmer for probably about 20 minutes. And then it's done. It's ready to serve. You're ready to eat. And that's it. Really simple, really quick pinto beans. Hope y'all enjoyed that. Okay, I'm out here at the pit, and I do have an assistant pit master here with me.
Hi.
This is my son Lewis, and he's just going to go ahead and put that in there for us. And as you see there, I have a chunk of dang flies trying to get into our food because they know it tastes good. Okay. I got a chunk of pecan wood right there, and we're going to put that in here. This is the Weber 22-inch. And let me just show you something here I got. Here's the coals. It's going to be an indirect or two-zone style of cooking. That your eyes are not playing tricks on you. That is not a slow and sear, folks. That is a bro and sear. And there's a guy, I believe it's Dutch Day Barbecue. He did a kind of made his own slow and sear out of 2 charcoal baskets just by putting them together. And I saw it and I did it, and I love it, and it works great. And I do own a slow and sear, and I think it works great too, but I just use this in my kettle. So let's go ahead and put that
Block of wood?
No, put the tray of queso onto the thing. Put it on the side without the fire, on the cool side.
Okay.
Okay? And make sure that we have enough room there to get the lid on and close it. We did there. Now go ahead and flip that latch up, the hinge, and put the block of wood in there. Oh guys, that looks good.
Good.
All right.
I'm gonna move it around a little.
Okay, move it a little over the bed of coals. There you go. So you gotta teach them, guys. You gotta teach your kids how to do this stuff, so they know how to do it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid on. Sorry about the shoddy camera work. I'm gonna go ahead and open that on full so I can get a full draw on there. I got the vents on the bottom about halfway open. I don't need, I don't need this scorching hot because what I want is I want that cheese to sit in there. I want it to try and soak up some of that smoked flavor from that pecan wood. And I'll go ahead and bring you back when this is about ready to set up. Okay. Ooh, it is hot out here. It is Texas heat, and it is hotter by this grill. All right, son, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, there's my son. Look, my son actually has a Corona haircut. All right, I'm gonna take the lid
Ooh,
off.
that looks good.
Woo, look at that. Go ahead and mix it up a little bit. I came out here and mixed it a little bit and flipped it. I didn't want it to burn, so I'm sorry I didn't get it on camera, but I'm sure you can use your imagination that I'm just mixing it up here, and add a little bit of milk to it to loosen it up, and it's actually looking pretty good. Like, scoop some and let it kind of fall down there. Oh yeah, that looks good. All right, that looks good there, and what I'm gonna do now is I got a couple steaks here.
Yep.
Ooh, top sirloin. Go ahead and hold these.
Mm-hmm.
You can leave that in there. It's not gonna hurt it. And I'm just gonna throw these directly on my coals. And they're only gonna take about maybe a minute and a half aside or something like that. You know, and this though,
That looks ready.
That looks good. I might put a little bit more cream or milk in there to loosen it up, and we'll go from there, guys. But this is almost done. I'll show you what it looks like and when it's all done, and give it a try. All right, here we are. Here's the smoked queso, and I think it looks fantastic.
Me too.
But of course, the real test is going to be the taste. And here I have the beans, as you can see. I know I did just a little side video, just kind of show you how they, just wanted you to kind of see how they came out, how they look. I think they look really good. Oh, they smell really good too. But most importantly, this is what we wanted to taste, right? This is what we're going to taste. And Lewis and I, we're going to go ahead and help ourselves. We got some tortilla chips here, and we're going to just try a little bit of this stuff here. So let's go ahead and dig in. Okay, here it is, and here's the taste. Exactly. Man, that cheese really picked up that smoked flavor. It's not too hot though. There's a little bit of heat on the back end.
Yeah.
But it's very subtle. It's not like, my mouth is on fire or anything, but just the smoke from that pecan wood really got in the cheese good. I can taste every bit of it. And this didn't take an hour. This took maybe about half an hour for me to make all this. So it actually cooked a lot faster than what I thought. And of course, I have some of the beans here as well. I'm gonna try those. They're very hot still. Man. Okay, so this was kind of like 2 videos, but the beans, excellent. There's a good amount of heat on there because they were allowed to simmer. And all those flavors got to incorporate really well. This is a really good, simple, easy thing that most people could probably do. If you have a grill, you don't have to necessarily have a Weber to do this. You do it on whatever pit you have, as long as you can fit a tray in there and, you know, smoke some queso, get some some queso. And the bean recipe, you're in a rush, you know, don't got a lot of time, you can make these on the stovetop in probably about half an hour, and you'll be ready to eat with them as well. So, all right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you to my little pitmaster assistant here, and we'll see you in the next one.